everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Dolphins going up against the Patriots. So let's get you up to Foxborough as we check in with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. And here's a look at the starting offense. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
3rd and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and now it's 3rd down. And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
Randy Gregory entered the league with people excited about his pass rushing skills. They continue to stay excited about his potential.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Eric Armstead was a big-time high school basketball player turned into college football All-American. Now they're counting on him in the NFL to fulfill his promise.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They come out here in the eye, and they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Looking deep, a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Their big-bodied receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, That should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Yeah, the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
Now let's go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just...
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself,
the Pats are going to get there, and down he goes. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jamie Collins in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now out come the Patriots. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this one is right through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and cause a nice play for lost yardage.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Let's go!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here we go! Let's round! Let's go!
And they'll run it here. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Second down and just 1. They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now let's go. Green, 30.
They'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
Looking to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go. Green, 30. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now let's go. Green, Leopard.
On play action, they'll throw. Backing up. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken at the 46. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So now here come the Dolphins. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He got 29 yards that time. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
Let's go. Green 38.
Back to throw now on first down. That is caught inside the 5. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
Back to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And it's up and good. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 27. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. A slot receiver.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looked. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Their big-bodied receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now a handoff looking right. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles.